post the link. Let's see if it works out here. There it is. So it's going. No one knows it's on.
Oh, I made it.
Okay. We are streaming, kids, just so you know.
Sweet.
There are kids.
Okay. It's 7:02. We're 2 minutes late.
Joel, you're fired.
Bloody.
It's pretty good.
It's Higgins.
Yeah.
I've never seen this one before.
No?
I saw them like once around Thanksgiving, and I tried it. I was like, oh, it's really good. And then I like could never find them again. So they had them at like Walgreens and we're I'll buy 3 boxes.
Boom.
I just learned how to do that.
Oh my goodness! Look
I
at
make
that.
flags. I start things.
It's funny.
Oh, terrible thumbnail.
Nah, it's
Me
fine.
too, I can jump in
This is
it.
Patreon only, so
There you go.
Yeah.
thumbnail doesn't matter.
And that flag.
Is that like applique?
Maybe I won't put this up.
Are you talking about
I
the
don't want.
decal part?
Well, here I'll put it over here.
Oh, it's a stencil
That's a
and a
stencil.
fabric
It's
spray.
a fabric
That way
spray.
people don't get.
Tommy made a stencil.
That's our
Little,
feed there. So.
the Emperor signed band
Huh.
on
Oh
it.
man, they can't see you, Miranda.
Oh.
King Leto with
Because your
Echelon.
head's too big.
I did the stones too. I
Hi.
finally learned this wall's better than the other one. But
it's from all.
Oh wait, I can't see the.
yeah, these are the rock
Oh yeah, let's move the chat
ones.
a little bit over here. That one person is probably me. So watching.
His head's so big from all the steroids he's been taking.
Final Fantasy 9.
No, I didn't.
Unless we did decide to
The
do
last one I played was
a round table episode, what would the topic be?
Main characters.
Let's see here. what
Is
we
Smash
got?
Brothers a fighting game?
I mean, I think that could
Debate
be an
for
interesting
40
topic.
minutes.
I mean, we could probably talk about the games we want to play right now.
Who would you add to Smash Brothers as a playable character?
Well, they finally added Simon Belmont, so
so she's like
And Richter.
Really?
yeah, I can stop complaining about that. I was begging for Simon Belmont since
There
like
we go.
Melee.
I think it's weird
I
they
think that
added
works
a
better.
character from Animal Crossing
Yes.
to it.
We bought
Apparently,
That character's
Brianna's been kicking butt.
that
in it.
portrait like
Really
that
annoying to
at
play.
They have
Comic-Con,
Someone's in the chat.
a couple weeks ago.
2
where he says, like,
characters.
dapper
Who
Two
is
Animal
here?
Crossing
Chat.
characters.
Villager and Isabel.
Who is
You
watching?
should totally do it. Those look awesome.
Villager.
Do I need? I should
plants
probably.
a tree
Do I need to
and
put it on
chops it
Patreon
down.
as well?
It's like
Maybe.
Yeah, I probably ought
It's
to.
like a full strength home run bat.
Let me put this on
Nachos.
Patreon and then we'll get started.
So I just realized that on my Nintendo
There you go.
3DS, there's
me making
I can
one
buy
of those,
games virtually where I don't have to go
It's like an
out of my house.
What the
I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I've never played Earthbound.
Yeah, you can kind of see it.
It's only like
Yeah.
$5.
It'll work on
Like,
them.
oh, I know.
It's,
This is a slippery
the way we work
slope.
on them is,
Also, the
power
Sega
drill,
Classics, Sega
um,
3D Classics on
a wire
3DS.
brush that goes in it.
Really?
On point.
Oh.
Sega
That's what-
3D Classic.
or
So I mean,
and
is
then,
that like the
of course,
Sonic
paper
series?
mache,
Because I only got so
form
much of
the
Sonic,
little
mostly because I was
inside.
bad at it.
Well, they have like Sonic
Yeah,
and
I really
Golden
love
Axe and Streets of Rage and Fantasy Star. Like, I mean,
Um,
a bunch of really good
Old
Sega stuff,
school, yeah.
there's
but
just,
they're
like,
kind of
taking it out of our
enhanced
house
with
and
the
putting it in the
3D.
truck,
Like, the
taking it in.
backgrounds have more depth and it
Yeah.
just looks really nice, but they play really good
That's
too.
not a very good
How's like the
one.
Mario
That's the
3D
better one.
Land?
I got better.
stuff?
That one's fun.
Alright,
It's
intrigue,
like-
intrigue gaming's in the
I
house.
like movies, like-
Did you guys all
I'm
see?
intrigued.
Anybody see Intrigue Gaming's video?
I did.
I did.
Haven't had
It was
a
a good
chance to
video.
watch it.
Good job, man.
I went in and
Well
thumbed it
made.
up.
We
I watched
to figure
it.
out to get the, have
I
the
gave
show,
him my
so
critique.
there's
He's
a brick
he's
wall behind the.
he's in
Stuff is
Black
recycled.
Desert Online with us all the time.
I
Yeah.
know, because
Yeah.
I think we're friends on Steam.
But you're
And that's
not.
the only
You're
game I
not.
see.
I always
Dylan has
forget
left
what's
us.
what's his name?
John.
John. That's right.
There
Okay,
you
so I know him by John when we
That's
played Black
why.
Desert, but I forget the link that it's Intrigue Gaming. But
Yeah.
Such a good job I did.
And Dylan has left us. He doesn't care about Black Desert anymore.
No,
Black
that's
Desert
not true.
Online.
That's
why
not
does
what I was
everybody
saying.
love this game?
It is
I'm just
so
saying,
awesome, dude.
I haven't logged in
Haven't
in
played
like
it.
2
You
weeks.
should get on it, dude. I'm gonna let me write the
Don't
developers
use
get
the
you a
set.
code.
Don't do it.
That's where it has to live in the.
Do it.
At the studio.
I have already
You
like
don't know the power.
It's crazy.
I have 390 hours.
Apparently,
into the
half the
game now.
game is played AFK.
No, that's not true.
That's true.
I
Most
mean-
of the game is played.
You're right.
AFK.
It's like 75%.
Well, no,
Sorry.
it's like when you're not playing,
I did
your guy can be doing
it's
stuff
supposed
AFK.
to always be
I did
on
put a weight on my
in the
keyboard to
system
make my
tray.
guy eat food for like 10 hours straight.
Why?
Because if you eat food, you get extra health.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So his guy
I know
weighs
he
like
was
400
having him right.
pounds.
I don't even need extra help. You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness.
I'm a wizard, and I'm awoken,
Making this,
and I never die. I mean, I guess I died the other
Oh,
night,
did
actually.
you get awakened finally?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I joined
But I have
the,
healing, like
It's,
crazy healing, so it doesn't...
I
Yeah,
joined
John,
the,
you're not really selling Black Desert Online for
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Like,
That's correct.
hey, it's how you'll lose your job and livelihood.
Makes me
So
think
play
of
this game.
that Pee Wee Herman TSA.
This is crack.
And then
That's probably good.
paper
That's
mache
good.
around
I
it,
don't
and then
remember seeing that.
paper clay.
Oh, I have.
Stone.
But yeah,
That's good.
That's old school, right?
And
Yep.
Okay, so let's get started here.
Alright.
There's been we were thinking about doing a round table. You know, a topic where we all talk about it, but
It's really gonna be a petty argument, just FYI.
are we
If
actually
we
gonna
it.
do one?
If we do it, yeah.
I don't know. We might do one. We might not. We were actually talking. We had a meeting about restructuring Media Glitch a little bit, and so there's been a lot of frustration. This, if we do upload, will not go on YouTube. But there's been a lot of frustration with the crew of our set, our Media Glitch set. No one here. Everyone here is awesome, but
No, our cast is great.
cast is great. It's just like the behind in the camera. It's just it can be crazy sometimes.
The
And
camera
so-
and sound people.
And so I was like, let's set up a format where we're not in there doing a lot of our stuff, but we would be doing like this round table with you guys. We'd actually do it there, and it'd be live and stuff like that. So we were gonna, and we're thinking about organizing the Media Glitch a little bit more. Also, catering. This is something personally I want to do, is start catering a bit towards Facebook, which is like I may even end up posting first to Facebook and then YouTube second. That might be something that's coming in the future. And I know Facebook puts a 1-minute ad, you know, in their videos. So like having some sort of a hook at that 1-minute mark too. There's a lot of things that have to get worked out. A ton of things. We shouldn't even be streaming right now. We should still be doing those things. But
We talked for a whole 2 hours.
and it went by fast, and we
Yeah.
got like 10% of what we probably.
yeah, we got like the core
There's more
fundamentals.
meeting we need to do.
But yeah, there's definitely, we could have easily talked for 2 more, 3 more, 4 more.
Yeah.
So I was hoping Paul would be in here too.
He messaged he's trying to get in. I told him to try getting in directly through Patreon. The link wasn't working on the Discord.
How did you get this link, Intrigue? Was it through Patreon or was it through the Discord? That's probably be 5 minutes for answers.
No, it's about
delay.
12 seconds behind.
Is
something
it?
Like that, yeah.
Yeah.
He's getting on. He's green on Discord. It says so.
So yeah, he just heard that Paul.
And you guys are kind of like some of our main Patreons. So we were gonna ask you some. What would you like to see more of, less of, on the channel?
Really liked your behind the scenes suggestion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that came up a lot, John. Just how we would do that, kind of
Yeah,
in
like-
everyone's.
Show you the review process.
Because
Yeah.
everybody kind of has their own wheelhouse that they work on.
Right.
I will say we are kind of leaning towards not so many reviews, and more like passion reviews, I guess you would call them.
Well, more in-depth reviews, like higher quality reviews.
Yeah, higher quality, cut from our home. I guess unless it was a Resident Evil where we could all chime in and do something like that. But then it would be a round table probably,
Right.
Yeah.
you know? But looking at games that are more dear to the heart and not just reviewing every game that comes. We will still do Indie Devs Got Talent.
It's just fun.
Yeah, that's one that we all really enjoyed. We're just participating and having fun with.
Plus, you never know what you're gonna get out of it.
Yeah, that's what's fun, is showing up with a game that's either good or bad, and then still trying to make the best out of it.
Yeah, I get a lot of games that I never would have played
Yes,
through this.
I would
Yeah.
have
And-
played some of these.
And sometimes I go back and I play more of them. Like I have them in my library.
Good
And
Good old
sometimes like Russia Battlegrounds, it just made a really good memory real quick, and I never have to play it again.
That's fair. That's fair.
I heard people who like went and bought it because of our
just,
nice.
just so
just to see
ridiculous.
how bad it was. So
Oh lord.
That one game I did, Siberian, the time traveling warrior. I think it might have even been Intrigue said he was gonna go buy it.
yeah.
That game was pretty good though. So sometimes you get some gyms, and then sometimes you get Russian Battleground Simulator, which is a gym for all of about 5 minutes.
Oh, speaking
Well, how much
of,
was it? It was like $1, right?
Yeah.
I was I do mystery speedrunning through the Awesome Games Done Quick Focus, stuff like that. I've gone in the mystery tournaments, and they have a channel where they stream these tournaments. And I was watching one today, and the game that they drew, because they're mystery games, they're games that they're not prepared to race against each other. It was Manos, The Hands of Fate. Somebody made a game based
Oh,
on the
wow.
movie,
I
and it
have
is,
that game.
and it is not
No
good,
way you do.
Well,
but it's
you
hilarious.
can't make a Monos game that is good.
No.
Otherwise, you
It
go
would betray
against
the
everything.
movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you go
yeah.
against everything Monos
But
stands
the
for.
whole thing just an Easter egg, tipping its hat to like Ed Wood films
Yeah.
and Monos and
So the
Mystery
question
Science Theater and
is 75% of the people who made that game, did they either die or disappear shortly thereafter? Because they have to follow that tradition too, right?
Gosh, I hope not.
well, I
'Cause
think
that's
Terrifying.
The movie had that. Like, you can find 3 people that had
The
anything to do
making
with
of
it.
that movie
Really?
is legitimately more concerning than the movie.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's an interesting documentary.
That's
There's-
upsetting. I had
there's
no
a lot
idea.
of questions
Yeah, it's
about that
interesting.
movie.
Well, it was made just south of here in El Paso.
El Paso.
No way.
Yeah.
Where
They
is
had the
it?
mayor come out and like there was a whole big
And what?
to-do.
Apologize?
No,
No, he
like
came out
for
to
the
the premiere.
premiere. And then oh yeah.
Oh, you know what we
Oh, you know how
forgot.
that audience
What's
was.
We
Oh my
we forgot.
goodness.
It's probably, and maybe these are extra segments, like once a month. Pickups
Yeah.
Pickups.
Those are those.
I
Oh
gotta
yeah,
do
you have your
pickups and-
garage. But
and
you
like-
always
Oh, yeah,
record
yeah.
those on
and
your
open. Well, not necessarily. Like the last
We need
couple.
to start.
Yeah, you got to bring one of us along whenever you do it.
The last couple of them.
do a ride along.
Yeah.
I
I'll
mean,
yeah,
show-
we're right along with
You guys
want
want to see something
we
crazy?
live really close.
Dude,
Yeah.
like
That's true.
you want to see what someone sent me in the
Yeah.
mail?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
I don't know.
Is this
What's
one of
in
our
the
viewers?
box?
What kind of person sent that to?
What's in the box?
Awesome.
Splatterhouse.
Oh
Wow.
Show the camera.
That's cool.
I'm actually showing the guy who sent them to me.
Yeah.
Ah!
Nice.
That's so cool. That's awesome.
I mean, there's a whole
You
box.
just
he sent.
complimented your art.
I
Oh,
agree. I
man,
love
Hollow
the
Knight.
Hollow
Oh, that's
Knight
intriguing.
that she did. It's amazing.
Hollow Knight's so
I
I
good.
know she was poo-pooing it earlier.
I had a
Ever.
lot of fun doing that one. It was kind of a speed paint. I almost never do backgrounds, and so I'm like, oh, how do I background? And then I slapped it down. I'm like, yeah, all right.
You're like,
this'll
that's
work."
how you background.
Oh, I guess.
It's like,
I
oh,
mean, it looks
figured out.
amazing. The
one
colors on
try.
that just it fits the feel, the dreamy feel that it has, and everything.
Yes.
It's so perfect.
Yeah.
I love that that print a lot.
I'm really glad that it turned out okay, and it's so frustrating because will put so much more effort into another picture and nobody will care, and then I will whip something out in like an hour and a half, and it's the most popular thing I ever made. I'm like,
That's because you have to draw Hollow Knight more.
I guess
I
so.
mean, really.
That's the real answer I think we're discovering here.
So I don't know where Paul is. He's trying to get on still.
I don't know. Is there a message about that just now? He said he was going to try and get on from his laptop instead of the tablet.
Yeah, Intrigued saying it would be.
Oh,
better
I
with
see. There's a
two
whole
of us.
conversation going on here, huh?
No.
Well, I'm collecting again, so I mean,
Okay.
I can
You'd
do
be a
pickups.
good one to bring along. You're kind of a walking.
I was
appraiser.
on some of your first pickup videos. You used to come into the store when I was managing.
All
Hey,
right.
it's Paul.
Hooray.
Cool.
He's
Hi, Paul.
here.
Hey, Paul.
All right. So just to catch Paul up to speed, we've been meeting all day talking about, and try to look into this camera, not over there, just so you know.
Oh, and by the way, like Joel fed us pizza and everything. It was official.
It was official.
Oh yeah.
It was nice.
I wish I could do so much more.
I'm just looking over there to read chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So we're just looking at Media Glitch in a whole. There's a lot of frustrations, not with any of these guys. They all do great, and they all do good work, but
Do
it's
good
more of the behind the scenes, camera
Especially this
crew, lighting, sound, grip people, stuff like that. So we're trying to squish it down more basic, what we do in the studio, and then
Bless you.
find time to do other things like the Lintino skits, like the personal reviews that matter and mean stuff to us. So, and maybe not reviewing all these. Well, we're gonna review indie development games still. That segment will stay.
So real quick though, who is Lintino's arch nemesis now?
Lintino, we had a Mexican guy, reach out to us. Says he wants to be a part of the Lintino episodes. He wants to be Gagnon.
I love this idea so much.
His arch enemy. So if you don't know the Spanish language, the N,
The Enye.
the Enye.
Okay.
So Gagnon, and so we're going to town on that one for sure. But we wanted to talk to you guys, the Patreons, and see like what would you guys like? What segments do you like? What segments don't you care for? What would you like to see? Maybe it's something new we haven't thought of, something we should be doing. We're gonna move away from the reviews, unless someone really wants. Like if you came and say, "Hey, no, I gotta review the new God of War," it's like, cool, do it. That's cool, but you're not gonna see too many more of those on the show.
It's quality over quantity now. That's
Yeah.
our
Yeah,
new
I mean, you'll
motto
still
for the game
see them.
reviews.
It's just, there's gonna be more effort poured into them, so they won't be as frequent.
Well, I mean, say quality over quantity, and
Passion.
also indie dev reviews.
And indie dev
Okay.
reviews.
That will be the exception to that rule.
Well, the indie dev reviews is gonna be set up more like a game show,
Yeah.
where we're gonna try to do it totally live. So whoever's watching the stream on YouTube, they can cast their votes, and they're the ones that axe you.
We're gonna build up to a live show with it because
Yeah.
I think that people would have a lot
I
of
think
fun
that'd
with
be
that.
awesome.
Mhm.
And they get to choose. Because sometimes I'm like, I don't know, man. All these suck. So that's gonna stay. We're also gonna be doing our roundtable. What we're doing with you guys, it'll be a topic. So forgive us for not having a topic this month for January. We're just
It's called It's January.
we have been in vacation mode since November, as far as Media Glitch is concerned. So February we're gonna get back into the studio. And we will have another roundtable like this where only you guys are part of. Apparently 4 people. So
Wow. Awesome.
that's cool. So chime in. If you guys have... we want to know what segments you guys like, what segments you don't like, if you have any suggestions. Because I think the show's probably going to end up being... What it's going to be is 1 episode a week for always. Like Indie Dev, Roundtable... John's Junk, like that's
Review.
Game reviews.
and then
Or something.
and then if he has something, like he wants to do a retrospective on Resident Evil, he edits it at home, makes it all beautiful, and
Like
then
your music.
puts it to the channel. If he said, 5 indie composers you need to be listening to, boom, stuff like that. So. And then it'll actually free us up, I think, to have more creative ideas to figure out skits and stuff, I think.
Just kidding. It was just intrigued in Paul. Paul opened it up on a separate.
That means I got a subscriber as we sat here.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Cool.
They're not watching. They just
They have no idea.
because I'm going through OBS.
They're getting referenced right now.
What does it say?
Hey, he was just saying that he logged in from another device, and that's
So
why it
he's
popped up
probably
before.
Gotcha. So it's gonna flip back down. Yeah, there it is.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's the 3rd and 4th.
Okay, cool. So I don't know what would you,
Basically 2 people.
what would you guys
He
like
gets
to see
double credit.
on this stream. I'm also gonna probably reorganize a little bit the Patreon. I don't know. There's something I want to change, and I'm not sure what it is yet.
That'll be our after stream
Meeting.
meeting.
Yeah.
You guys kind of caught us in the middle. Oh.
John says he likes the skits, likes indie dev, streams would be cool, pickups, John's Junk, maybe make John's Junk more in depth, showcasing a few items like a mini doc. Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, I'd like to dig into it because we kind of joke around, but it could be some times where we just like really dig into like a specific item and why it was made and who it was made for, and like.
Well,
all
I
these
mean,
different-
yeah, there's moments of like game history that would
Yeah.
fit into for sure.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I've got stuff like that too.
Are you saying you have weird junk?
I do have weird junk, but
Yeah. Yeah, you know what?
John
I
knows,
mean,
he's seen it.
I really like that idea. John is not. He's a very busy man, so it's hard to go. Hey, can you
Yeah.
do a little 2-minute piece on
Right.
this? It would have to be like,
it'd be kind of
hey, Dylan, because Dylan's our go-to editor of everything.
It'd be kind of cool to do like a junk roundtable. Like you bring one of your weird things, I bring one of my weird things, John brings one of his weird things, and we just talk about the weird stuff.
Gosh, I don't have anything weird.
Oh,
It's all just cool. He has nothing but good stuff. That's what he's trying.
Like, I
He's
mean,
trying to say,
I
he's trying
can
to tell
get you
everyone on the
weird
internet
stuff.
his junk is really cool. As
Yeah, that
opposed
could be
to-
my behind the scenes. Maybe I'll show him a little bit of the editing process and whatnot.
Well, I was just wondering, like, maybe John can go, hey, I'm gonna do this. Like, this is the coolest item I'm gonna show on this week's John's
Yeah.
Junk, and then you research it and make a little mini
Oh yeah,
thing talking about it.
yeah, sure.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Or you, or whoever wanted. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
That we played during that segment.
So
I thought about that.
it would be the master junk. For
Yeah,
that
this is
episode.
like, yeah. This
Gotcha.
is the
The-
master junk, the
the
big
cool-
junk.
John said he's
Coolest
interested
junk.
in anyone's junk.
Or anyone's junk, yeah.
Paul also kind of agrees the skits and the indie games are fun, but he said it's cool to see games you may miss if they're not advertised well, which I suppose ties into the indie dev stuff, unless we just have a passion game that we want to make a review on.
Yeah, like Owl Boy.
Outlaw
That's
was
just
great.
like, wow, the world needs to know.
Or Octopath. I mean, Octopath is one that really resonated with me recently because I finally got to play it. Like, if you haven't played it, play it.
Yeah, and like, I had so much fun that Fist of the North Star because I loved that game so much. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna talk about this.
But it's a game that, unless you're looking for it,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
like Paul's idea. Or bringing game merch that came with special editions that you still like it, or if you regret spending that much on it now. That is a really cool idea. You have no idea how many collector's editions we have at our house.
Yeah,
I
Not
have
enough.
nothing.
I imagine in like,
None of which you regret.
I imagine next month people who bought that $1,000-some typewriter Resident Evil 2 are
Oh.
like, why the heck did I do that?
No, the people who are spending that
Wow.
kind of money on it, they're like, this is great! And apparently Resident Evil 2's been holding up, except for the minor rage quitting that Paul mentioned earlier.
No, I mean, yeah,
Resident Evil 2 is amazing.
we don't want to get into that right now. That'll take us another. Oh my goodness. I will say this: it's freaking beautiful. It's more than I could have ever imagined.
It's very pretty.
Like a remake could be.
and there's
So
a
one
lot
thing,
of
if you
reimagining in it
Yeah.
too, and I think that
But they still kept the.
feel.
speaking of
Yeah,
soundtracks, if you haven't got the original soundtrack DLC for it, well worth it.
Like the original Resident Evil 2?
Yeah.
Oh, I do. I think it. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it's fun to switch back.
This is the edition. Yeah. I remember they said you can have that option.
Yep.
Yeah, Paul switched back to the original music for the safe room.
Yeah. The
Oh,
safe room is
alright.
where it's really nice.
It's like you just feel calm whenever you hear that music.
Because they
again.
do have something underlining in the new one.
They do. It's just.
But it
nice.
wasn't like I was like, oh, I'm safe. Okay.
Yeah.
Where like when you heard that music back in the day, you're like,
A breathe a sigh of relief. Yeah.
like, I will say though, you do lose the element, a bit of the like, oh my gosh, I gotta make it to the safe room to typewriter when you can do unlimited amounts of saves.
That depends on your difficulty level, though. To
On
raise the
hard-
difficulty, you have to get the typewriter ribbons.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm playing the standard.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you have to go
normal.
to hard.
Oh okay. It keeps telling me, do you want to switch to easy?
Yeah.
Because let me tell you how I. This is how I play.
asking you that.
This is how I play Resident Evil, dude.
Now everyone else I watched, they didn't get.
Oh,
that
you don't
suggestion.
spend a single bullet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't like to shoot anything, and I don't like to waste herbs. So I'm like, I need to get to here. Oh, I got hit. No, reset.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And I try,
You're
and
one of
I don't know why I do
those.
that. I just do
One
that.
of those.
That's
He's the
so
guy that
weird.
whenever he reads a choose your own adventure book, he just has a paper clip that he just like, well, we'll come back to this.
You know, Paul, I don't remember if I had the Resident Evil 2
those
soundtrack, but I
were
do
still
have the
like
Code
a
Veronica
widespread
soundtrack.
thing.
Right? They're kind of cool.
I guess now they're just visual novels.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Okay, we won't go down the Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
John, you
Well,
said you haven't cracked yours open, though, yet. You said you're using it as motivation. Motivation for what?
I think he said
Oh,
to make more videos.
He wants to
said-
edit a video
Oh.
first,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
He said it in
that's
Patreon
That's
or
legit.
the
Yeah.
Discord area.
And congrats, John, on your first episode, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it
I
was-
will
it
bump.
was well done. I really liked it.
I will bump that as soon as we get back in the studio. I'll bring this. That whole box right there was full of games he sent me,
Oh, my goodness.
oh wow.
Oh, cool.
and we will
That's
bump.
awesome.
We will bump your new episode. So your new channel. So get as many episodes on there as possible before February. February. So
It was a collective effort.
I really had to jump in on that one.
yeah, I mean, yeah, you guys.
Playing with your curls.
Not only are you guys like our top Patreons, but you're like our top commenters, our top supporters. like-
super fans.
yeah, man. I hate using the word fan
Our
at
only
all
friends.
because I mean, like, I'll talk to John. I talked to John for 3 hours last
I
night.
talk to
probably,
Paul,
you know,
like,
so-
all the time.
Exactly, they're friends,
Yeah.
you know, and it's just friends that are very, very, very insanely supportive, and we appreciate it big time. So, just bear with us on this round table. We don't have a topic or nothing like that. We just want to know your input on what you guys wanted to see, what you guys wanted more of. We also, and I don't know if Paul was in here when I talk about. I want to focus a little bit on Facebook as well. Facebook has been amazing. In 2 months, we have accomplished what it took 6 years on YouTube. The shares alone make a huge difference.
There are a lot of shares.
Like, I put out an episode, you know, Paul, John, Mr. Toon, I think his name is, they'll share it. They'll retweet it. Other than that, nothing. Man, your episode, my Super Nintendo episode, which was like, I think we got 300. We got 300 on YouTube. For that episode, let me check Facebook.
For the Nintendo one?
For the Nintendo one, yeah. But on Facebook, we are at, for Facebook on that Nintendo, 26,000 views
Huh.
compared to 300. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and a lot of those 26,000 views were people sharing it.
Well, yeah, that's how it
Yeah.
was.
And then we got so many subs because of that
It's the
Super Nintendo.
It's the culture of Facebook, though. Like, people just share stuff on
Yeah,
Facebook
it's awesome.
like constantly. It's
I
not
love
like
it.
people don't typically do it on YouTube when they're watching.
They'll
What's
do it
the
on Tumblr,
40K one up to?
40K is up to
74.
74,000 views.
Jeez.
Nice.
One thing it won't do good is the road to recovery, because of all the drug content. It's not. They're like, man, it's not even.
You're gonna
getting-
suppress
it's not
that.
even. It got plays. It was going up, and then it just stopped. And I
Oh.
had to get someone to manually review it. That's why I'm getting a phone call.
Oh.
You know. So once they manually review, but look at our SNK, 24,000 views compared to
It's pretty good.
what did we get on Facebook?
What was it, 2,500? No, that was the Fist of the North Star. I think it was 2,500. SNK was higher than that.
No, the
It's like
SNK.
5 or 6 thousand.
No. Oh, I don't remember. It's not close to those numbers.
No.
That's for sure. It was great. It's great to see people actually watch my Johnny Cage review.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this one, I just put this up 5 days ago. So it's hit or miss sometimes. Look at this. Our Zelda skit, 700 on YouTube, I think.
Yeah.
5.2 thousand.
I kind of want to read the comments on
I
that.
know.
Actually, I haven't looked at the Facebook
There's
one.
11 comments.
Well, that's the hard thing, because I'll go to a share, and there's a ton of comments on the share.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I can't see when someone
Oh,
shares it on
yeah.
their Facebook. I can't see all the comments. You see what I'm saying?
Is it a thing? Can we do the? Can these go on to Twitter too? It's like Paul's saying he can only tweet.
Yeah, they go on Twitter or whenever they go up on YouTube, I think.
Well, links to him go on Twitter. Like, you
Yeah.
can't do video on Twitter yet or anything, I don't think.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
No. Like I appreciate when someone shares the video through a tweet. Like, man, that, like, seriously, when I see someone tweet out our video, I'm like, thanks, brother.
And I deleted my Twitter.
Yep. You know.
Part of the problem.
You are the issue, dude. You only see direct comments. Yes.
On Facebook.
Yes. But I do see the shares, man. I can see, and I'll go and I'll say, hey, thanks for sharing. They'll go, man, I didn't even know this channel existed. It's amazing. You know what I mean?
That's right. It is amazing.
It is, man. Kind of. We're making it. We're getting there. We're getting there. You know? And we just want to do more stuff that's close to our heart
Nice.
so it doesn't feel like work. Because I'll tell you what, guys.
Yeah.
There was a point last year we were in the studio every week doing an hour-long episodes.
It was
And we
brutal.
all were
we
like...
even had a larger crew at the time, and it was
Yeah.
burning everybody out.
We had
Like,
way
it
more
was
reviewers. We had everything, and it was just like...
It was
oh,
tough.
my
It's
goodness.
too much.
People dropping out. Yeah.
Yeah. John's not here. John owns his own retro store. He's got things going on. It's tough
Yeah.
for him to be here. But
Busy
he's
man.
But
he's
he's
down.
still with the
he's
show.
100% down.
Yeah.
We lost a couple members this year.
But it's down to about
They're not dead.
We
I mean,
seven.
he says it like they're dead. They're not dead.
Oh,
Rip.
I was gonna say they were
Yes.
eaten by wolverines.
Technically, they're just missing.
Yes.
everybody died of dysentery.
Yeah. And I'm not... Gone are the days of me, like, chasing people, like, hey, are you going to be on the show and stuff. You come to me, and we can work something out. I'm not going to chase anyone anymore. That being said, I will let you guys know this month, probably this month, Joan will be back in the studio
Yep.
for a Road to Recovery episode.
I've never met Joan.
I
haven't
met
I look
Joan
forward
either.
to meeting her, actually.
So we have to
Yeah.
schedule...
Joan's awesome.
Joan is great. She is great.
She's good.
There's a reason why she left. And that's a reason why she's on the Road to Recovery episode.
Oh jeez.
So, and I'm not, I'll share that with you. I wouldn't share that publicly until she's ready. She's ready.
Yeah.
She's ready. She's been sober for a year and a half. I think she got her year coin and stuff. And I said, it's time to bring you back.
It's actually cool.
It could be a possibility of her, if maybe coming back. I don't know. That's
That'd be
something we
great.
need to discuss.
Yeah.
But,
I'll have to meet her first. Then I'll
Yeah,
I'll
it's
make
got-
a call.
Oh my
he
God.
okays everything.
Oh, whatever.
No, like this, like the weight that this guy's words have are huge for me. Like, if he was like, Joel, let's shut down media, I'm like, you're right. Let's do this, man. Screw it.
Actually, anyone could say that.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't think we'd have to twist your arm.
I'm like, Dustin, I think you're onto something.
I think I've thrown that one out to you before.
I think that we met Joel because he was like, man, I don't know if I'm going to do this anymore.
That is why we met, because I
That
made
was
an
the
episode
comment.
saying, I'm quitting YouTube.
Yeah. I was like, oh, man, like
Don't do that.
you're like, not many people in Albuquerque are making stuff. And Joel's like, are you in Albuquerque?
I think there came a point where I started it out for fun, and then it became a numbers game where I was like, man, I want subs, and now I'm back to a point where I think, it's for fun. Like we generally have a great time hanging out, and
Well,
we
we
have
do.
fun.
There's sort of
Think so.
a
I don't know
thing
if
that I
Dustin
always
likes me
refer
still.
to,
What's that?
where it's like whenever
Okay, great.
you're enjoying what you do, it's free energy.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everything takes work, everything takes time, everything takes effort. And so whenever you're actually like doing something that you're excited to do, and especially something you would just do anyway, then that's free energy to put towards something that can be like constructive and useful. And so yeah, like getting back to it being fun means that it takes a lot less costly energy from us
For
and puts more free energy into the pot.
Okay, so maybe we should dive into this topic.
All right.
Cool.
What do you think?
Into
Go ahead.
Into the
I hit record, and this is our roundtable episode for YouTube.
All right.
Sure.
So
Is Smash Brothers.
wait a minute. For the
No.
wait, which
Wait.
topic for YouTube?
Can we just ask him that before we go, really quick?
okay.
Paul and John here. Do you guys think Smash Brothers is a fighting game?
All this.
This is what we
This
were
is
gonna.
real behind the
We
scenes
were gonna
now.
topic.
Just wait for them to respond.
Yeah.
Just wait.
Everyone's gonna feel like it's a trick question.
I know it's kind of weird the way you said it too.
It's
so
not
I'm
a
like,
trick question.
It's not.
I
a trick
didn't want to. I
question.
don't want to reveal any bias. So
I told you, dude.
Well, hang on. There's two people
Okay,
in here.
okay. We'll see
Oh, okay.
what Paul says.
Okay.
Uh oh. I think we've tipped our hand.
Well, hang on. There's two people in here. Okay.
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 I think it's a fighting game. Joel doesn't.
I don't think it's a fighting.
What's a King
But
of
I
Mountain
think
game? Is that a genre?
Dustin has opened my eyes a bit to say it is
A subgenre.
a subgenre of the fighting
game.
game. Yeah, like
Like, is it in the
Just wait.
genus Familius?
We're gonna start off our tree screen.
it's as much as a fighting game
After we do
as Golden Axes.
after
the
we
dual
do this
mode.
this roundtable, right? We're
Oh.
gonna go like live on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, then
So-
we'll start off with that.
Wait, what
Well,
do you-
maybe we should just go into that.
Well, wait, what do you want to cover on YouTube?
No, I think we were just gonna do a live stream
Oh, okay.
on YouTube,
Yeah.
Okay.
and maybe why don't we do that?
Yeah.
We'll finish up here. We'll go live on YouTube, and we'll bring up that discussion and several others.
Cool.
You know what I mean?
All right.
So that's
Is
a
it a platformer if you have to
But first
kill
I
the
have
other
to-
guys, Paul?
I have
no.
to three-stack Joel.
There's also
So
not
What is
like
it?
a
Times in a row.
It's more like a
platforms also have, like an
multiplayer
end goal,
platformer.
an exit
How
door,
the hell-
a
what-
flagpole
how
to
is it a
get to, and they don't
platform?
have that.
You don't know what you're talking about.
You have
Wow.
wait. You have a set of abilities that you use to damage the other player in an attempt to
Defeat them.
That's the
As many
definition of a
times as
fighting
possible.
game.
And the only
Right.
goal,
Meta
and the only
and the
goal is to defeat
moveset
them.
and
Just
things
because you
like
can-
that is structured like a fighting
Just
game.
because you can
Save
jump
it for the
around
stream,
doesn't mean it's a
guys.
platformer.
I did not mean to.
I don't know if I agree
It's
that
a fighting
it's a
game
platform.
that has aerial combat.
I do see that it's so like and maybe I just don't know the depths
You,
of
you
it,
probably just
but it feels like insanely watered down. It feels like a
All right, so
No.
so I feel like we should just go straight into streaming
Yeah,
on
yeah,
YouTube
we probably oughta.
and just start talking about this and then ask the question.
yeah. We were gonna play some Smash on YouTube, but before I do that, I have to give you guys a game because you guys have been so good to us.
Ooh, I have one for them too.
Do you?
Oh, do I need to do that thing?
What thing?
Like log into my repository of games?
No, I got
You
some
only
too.
give certain
Oh,
types
you
of
do?
games to
Okay.
Nobody.
Nobody remembers that. That's old lore.
As far as I know,
Yeah,
and I might be
back
wrong.
up.
Maybe there's someone else. If you are, chime in. I want to give all you guys a game. Whoever's here, whoever's a Patreon, who's ever given to us, let's give back something. You know what I mean? Heck, I'll even let you pick.
Here, I thought all this wonderful content was giving back something.
No.
fighting platform.
I have-
Whatever, Paul. Whatever.
I have Goat Simulator.
It's not a platformer.
Okay, he's got a Ghost Simulator. Let me look up my humble bundle here.
So I would say, like, do you remember that fighting game back
I've
in
got
the
a Five
90s?
Nights at Freddy's
Bushido?
game.
Yeah.
Bushido Blade.
Does
or
anyone
whatever it was.
want? Is anyone
Around a whole
interested?
courtyard.
Is anyone interested in Mega Man Legacy Collection for the PC?
I know Miranda isn't.
No.
Well, I know John's a
Man
fan.
makes
Maybe
me
he
angry.
wants.
I think we've already got the games.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I've gotten these. It's all these codes are Steam, and I have Mega Man Legacy Collection over here. So I don't want I'd rather bless one of you guys with it.
I have a
On
game
PC.
in my.
Of their billions called I still haven't beaten this damn
What's
game.
that?
I have a game in my humble bundle unredeemed keys
This is a
list that's called
follow-up review. I
Hot Tin
hate-
Roof,
I
the cat
don't
that wore a
recommend this game,
fedora,
actually.
deluxe edition.
I got that one too. Is that the one where you're dating?
I don't
the
know.
date simulator.
I have no idea.
What? Dylan, what are
That
you
one we'll
doing
give away
now?
on just the regular stream, not to our Patreons. I'll
That's
give
faster
you.
than
Listen, I will say it off a list. I will read off a list,
And yes, on PC.
and you guys pick the one you want. You know what I mean?
Oh, you've been doing the humble bundle too.
Oh yeah.
It's great.
Yeah,
They
there's
stopped giving away like as
Goes
good
on
games
TV
anymore, so I haven't bought one in a little while. But
Yeah, I haven't
That's
got
the
one. I got a
screen
big.
for it.
Ooh, they just sent me a Yakuza, but I want that one, Yakuza 0,
It's
Oh, yeah,
picture
me
I
too.
took of the TV.
because that's gonna be my
The
first
levels were-
entryway
Was this
in.
one a story about my
Oh, no,
uncle?
but-
That
Cube,
looks
Cube
creepy.
is good.
That's kind of cool.
Okay, guys, I have, and I don't know, maybe you're. Oh, I can recommend this Observer. That's a great game for the PC. You remember we reviewed that?
one, yeah.
That one has the dude from Hobo with a Shotgun. What's the guy from
Rucker Howard.
Like the
Rucker
actor.
Rucker Howard? Yeah.
Oh.
There's a other movie. What am I thinking of?
Blade
Blade
Runner.
Runner. Thank you. Like I go with Hobo.
Oh, the shotgun.
I know, like
There's a
I
little
would movie
movie.
and I go to Hobo with a Shotgun.
Hobo with a shotgun over Blade Runner.
A little movie.
That was like the
I've heard of.
complete opposite.
I mean, I know you've all heard of Hobo with a Shotgun. But he did this other.
I highly recommend watching it though if you haven't seen it. Like Hobo with a Shotgun is epic. Have you ever seen it?
I haven't.
Oh,
I've
dude.
seen reviews on it. Like I want to
It's
see
so
it. I
good.
just haven't
It's
found
a
a
great-
platform to watch it on yet.
It's a great movie.
Paul already has it.
Okay, he already has. Okay, so I have. If you're interested, I have Just Cause 3 XXL edition, the Mega Complete edition. I got Observer, Cube 2, Sundered, which is a great game, and my name's in the credits. Wait, are these the ones?
Those are, I think those are the ones you already redeemed.
I think I went to redeem them and I didn't redeem them.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
If you scroll up,
Yeah, there
Okay,
should
well,
be.
you can.
Well, it's
click
gonna tell me if I hit it. It's just
Yeah. It's because as soon as you click reveal, it assumes it's redeemed.
yeah. So
I probably have a few that I actually haven't entered the code for. Either.
let me
just don't know.
see.
There's so
Oh,
many.
I got the Mega Man Legacy Collection. See, look at Paul knows what's up, dude.
He does.
Dungeons 3.
Hitman: The First Complete Season. I'm sure Paul already has that.
Yeah, Paul's got everything for Hitman.
Goodness gracious, I'm trying to think. Oh, I got Sniper Elite,
Those are good.
Sniper Elite V2, Dungeons 3. I got Dead Island, the definitive edition.
Dungeons and Castles. that super cute little like block.
Oh, I got Zombie Army Trilogy.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's good.
That's a good one.
It's so cute.
Let's see. You know, maybe I did redeem that Mega Man. No, that wasn't redeemed, right?
no, Mega Man wasn't.
We Are Here Too, Gremlins.
We were.
Are
here
any of
since-
those? What do you have?
As a co-op.
I also have Sundered.
Okay.
I have.
Sundered is a really good game.
It really is, and I already had it, and that's why I have a code I
Right.
can give out. But if you like Metroidvania games, that's an awesome one. I have one that Alex and I are in the credits of, and in fact, we named one of the houses in it, and it's actually on Good Old Games. It's Massive Chalice. If you like tactical RPGs,
I don't.
it's very XCOM-like. So, it's not for Joel.
Apparently.
It's pretty good.
Not for anybody who didn't like my Mechanicus review either. Then.
Okay, Intrigue Gaming, you got it. I'll send that to you later today.
And then Paul said,
We need to hook up Paul with something, because...
Cube
Paul said
two.
cube.
Cube.
Okay, I got that. Those are both mine
Cool.
then.
Yeah,
That
did,
works.
are you sure you had it? That was one of the one that showed up as revealed.
Oh, you're right. I might not have that. Sorry. Here. This is how I'll find out. I'll just open up my Steam. Sorry. I apologize.
The
I
only
may
one he
have...
wants.
I may have redeemed that. I'm sorry. By accident.
We're checking.
What is it with a...
Cube. Is the
Here
first
is
cube
cube.
that one for the PlayStation?
No.
Where you're on this like
No, you're
Intelligent
reading an
ones?
intelligent cube.
That's
My
the
bad.
one that we did
It's in
the
there.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
the
Paul.
retro for.
I redeemed that one. I
always remembered that
apologize.
Seemed like
It's kind of amazing
hell.
music.
It's kind of hard
It
to
just
see the
felt like
list.
you're in
Is there
hell.
anything
I was
else,
like,
Paul?
every
I
time you
apologize.
fail, there's just that voice that's like,
I feel like I
"Oh,
failed
good,"
Paul.
and then it just starts, and you're
It's
like,
definitely
oh.
like.
I have 7 Days Long Gone,
Yes.
Zombie Army Trilogy, Perfect Date visual novel dating simulator. That's that one with cats. If
Instead of a
you,
Oh,
blonde
no.
cat, oh.
if you want to date cats. or
See,
whatever.
look, it just happens. You just buy Humble Bundles, and then these types of games that are in your library, okay? Just happens.
Paul says no problem. Zombie Army Trilogy.
We'll-
Okay, cool.
We'll just agree.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna do it right through Discord. Can I just give them the? I don't have to like do it as a gift, do I?
No,
You can
just give them the
copy it.
key.
Just give them the
That's
key,
Give
right?
them the
That's
key.
how Dusty gives me like all of the
Yeah.
Steam cozy for
Yeah.
All right, Paul. I'm gonna send it to
Now you
you.
have all your dating simulators and weird codes from Humble Bundle.
Usually, yeah, he gives me the excess ones.
I have plenty of questions.
Me and Paul are
my
friends.
Steam library.
This is a private message right here directly to Paul.
You're not the only one that has shards.
Boom, Paul. There you go. And then
So weird. I never touched it again.
Sundered,
after
Sundered.
fucking run.
Which one?
Shards of Eridane. It was like weird RPG with where you reveal
Sundered or a
ladies and-
Castlevania.
Oh, that one.
similar.
Yeah, that one was weird.
oh crap.
It's like, well, okay.
Hold on.
The most I've ever seen you blush.
You can type it in the bar too.
You know what? I think I redeemed that Sundered by
Stop!
accident.
Stop
Sorry.
redeeming all the
dude.
codes.
Teasing
open-
her
You have the
hand.
code though, right?
I have the code. Matter of fact, if you open an incognito tab, I'll log into mine and I'll get the code right now.
I don't know what that means. I mean, I know what incognito means. I don't know how to get. do that.
Don't know what that tab.
I got you.
We got you, Paul. Don't worry.
We're on the case.
Joel doesn't have you, but we do.
Yes, I know. I feel.
Dusty specifically.
Dusty has you.
I got you.
I'm gonna go stream on a stream. I'll be back.
Ew.
Hey man.
Ew.
He's going to use the toilet that's like in this room.
It's kind of uncomfortably
It's
close.
just in the corner. He likes to
There's
make eye contact.
almost literally a speaker from
And now-
one room to the other.
Yeah.
All of us are chatting really loud so that there's no chance that any of us can hear.
Are you sure that's a
anything he
traffic
does.
light?
I'm pretty sure that's a traffic light.
Might be a traffic light.
Oh my god.
Joel, stop
said-
talking.
He said he was pretty sure it was a dump.
If he could, he'd make eye contact with us when he did it.
Uncomfortable, prolonged eye contact.
He wishes there was just like just a thin like
I have to
window.
1v1 Joel when we start the stream.
What, in Smash
Yeah,
Bros?
just so I can beat him at a fighting game.
I'm
Oh! Oh, I see.
I'm so terrible at it, but I love playing it so much.
I have not played any of the Smash games at all.
They
Ever
said
since
that
the first
they
one.
like your
I played
Crash.
the first one on
Crash Bandicoot shit.
N64, and then like him and his girlfriend bought us
Yeah.
Smash
Yeah,
Brothers
true.
for
That's
all
kind of a
three.
thing. I can't beat Joel at
Still
fighting
never
games.
played it.
So that's why I need somebody to agree that Smash Brothers is a fighting game. So when I just utterly annihilate him,
I agree that
Well,
it is.
Apparently, my daughter's really good at it with the little. Was it the little dog from
Isabel.
Animal Crossing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she
Isabel.
just
Are you
able to do it?
face.
Her
Yeah,
name's
You
I-
gotta
Isabel.
verify the account.
Isabel.
I just gotta verify the
Yeah.
account.
Apparently, she's a broken character. Like
she's not broken. Just her moveset is just, it's very passive.
Please beat up
And so
Joel
to
in any
try and
fighting game.
Punish her
In
at
a
all is
fighting
ridiculous.
game.
Just because like you can't. Like,
Well, I mean,
I think
the problem is, I mean, Smash Brothers is, it's a good little kids game.
No,
you
wait.
know,
you just wait.
Mario's really cute.
You'll be like, how am I dead? How did this happen?
Oh yeah, a lot of times I don't even understand what's going on.
Permission to cuff him with my ring hand. Now that
Oh,
he's
whatever,
sitting
Paul.
here.
We were our own worst enemies in Worms WMD. So we bought Worms Weapons of Mass Destruction, the little like.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I got that
Worms
one now.
game.
that game's fun.
On Switch,
We
We
need to be
reviewed
Steam
it.
friends then.
Did we?
We
I
should.
think so.
Right? Yeah.
The Switch one we reviewed.
And really, Paul and I were like
Hated
fighting against each other, and for the most part, we were like not positioning quite right, and then using these weapons that were just like
So
destroying ourselves.
Now I have to
John
identify
knows exactly
parking
what
Apparently,
meters
you
after I
guys still
put in
need
the
to get
code.
on and not starve together.
Oh,
It
okay.
is a
Oh my
fighting
goodness,
game.
we do need to not
Simply
starve
because
together.
it just wants me to.
Listen, okay. If you all want me to, I'll put time in to Smash, and I will whoop Dylan here live in front of everyone.
I'll you know what, I'll show you some of the things you can do before we get started, just so you have a fair advantage.
Dylan converted me when you were gone.
'Cause- Did you get it?
Yep.
Yeah, just copy it, and then let's go into Discord. It's hiding right behind here. Hit that. Go in Tree Gaming. Send them that.
To Paul.
Oh, is it Paul?
Yeah. It's,
No, it's
No,
Intrigue.
it's intrigue.
oh, is it
Yeah,
a tree?
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
my
yeah.
bad. I'm sorry.
Let the smack talking begin.
Yeah.
It already began even before
Yeah,
we started the stream
pre-game
today.
smack talk.
Listen,
It was like when I walked in the door.
It's
I was
like a
like,
wrestling
have
match.
you heard
gotta
this
get
game
smack
Smash?
talk.
if I put in a
Absolutely.
decent amount of time to learn Smash to beat you, will you buy MK11 and put it in a decent amount of time so I can have some competition here in Albuquerque?
MK11, is it on Steam? Or is it on the Switch?
It'll be on everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, even the Nintendo. Isn't that crazy? A Mortal Kombat game on a Nintendo.
That
is
is
kinda
weird.
weird.
Sure.
It's been a long time.
What is your preferred form?
PS4.
When does it come out?
Oh, I don't think Dylan has
Yeah, I
a
don't
PS4.
have a PS4.
No, it's fine as long as you can come here
Oh,
and we
I
can
see.
play on that.
I see, gotcha.
You know what I mean?
I'll give it a go. I'll give it a whirl.
Just be
I'm
wary of people's
Just play-
ears.
just
I'm
play
when you
regretting
lose, Joel.
saying this already.
Just play Smash Online. And when you go to the online, there's like a whole echelon of ranks that you can climb.
Wary of people's ears when you lose, Joel. I know. Sorry, the mic. I know. I'm so loud,
Yeah,
dude.
PC, like playing Don't Starve together on PC is so much easier.
All right,
It's
so
an already difficult game.
Yeah,
we-
I
this
see.
has already been. You were worried that we wouldn't make 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's already been
Close to an
50.
hour.
Speaking of Worms, Paul, I have copies of Worms for everyone. If we want to get on and play a multiplayer game of Worms on Steam,
I think you sent it to me, right?
all together.
Did you send me
I
Worms?
think
The-
I have
the original
Worms.
game?
The game.
So you want to give us all worms?
Yeah, I got Worms Clan Wars. That's the one you sent me, right?
So if
Yeah.
we
Oh,
all
I don't
played,
know.
would it be a war?
I have
Armed World War?
4 more.
Okay.
So I mean,
If someone's willing to be patient and teach me, I reviewed the one for the Switch, dude. I put crazy amount of hours. I was like, I don't know. There's just some games that don't register with me,
yeah.
It's just
dude.
chaotic.
Yeah,
That's
so like
all.
Black Desert Online.
but I think it'd be
That
fun.
game's amazing.
I think it'd be
Doesn't
fun to play
register.
with.
I love
you know,
MMOs, but oh man.
You
The
don't love
Patreon
MMOs. You
folks.
love one MMO.
No, I play.
He loves
I
the
like
idea of
them all.
MMOs.
I love good
John-
MMOs.
John wants to
and there have
warn
been
you.
Very few of those.
See,
Look
at
I
his
hate the
boyfriend.
idea of
He kind on
MMOs.
people's
Oh, I
ears
love
when
it.
Oh, I know, I
so
know.
when
I seen that. I seen. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do, guys. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. We love you. We wanted to do a stream for you this month, and next month I promise we'll probably do it in the studio with you guys, and it'll be an episode. And so between the both of you, if you guys could think about a topic that you would like us to discuss on our roundtable, right?
Even if it's like,
Otherwise, it's gonna be something petty like, is Smash Brothers a fighting game?
yeah, even if it's like games we're looking forward to in the first quarter or 2019 or whatever.
And
Or
so
should they keep making remakes?
now I'm gonna stop this.
Stop.
Give us about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna come back because I gotta. It might be 10 actually because I gotta hook up the cords here. Shouldn't be too much. And we're gonna go live on YouTube for the first time in ages.
Sounds good.
And so
Oh wait, how long was it? When did we do that?
it was at
one?
least a month ago.
December? Yeah.
At least a
Okay.
month
Yeah, it was
ago.
only a month.
I wasn't
It's not
here.
bad.
Maybe we can raise the rest of that 4K monitor
There you go.
so I don't have to use TVs. That's what I'm using right now is
The
TVs
burn-in
and the
screen.
burn-in screen. I gotta reset my internet
The
too
burn-in
because
is awful.
it seems like it's.
Before Joel gets rid of it,
Alright.
he should just
Have
film.
a good night,
like,
everybody.
shoot
They
how
can't
bad
see
the
us
burn-in
anymore.
is.
So
Yeah, you should.
hopefully, I know there's some lag. I need to reset my internet. But if you're watching this, you guys still there? We'll head over to YouTube. Okay. We'll
Yeah,
see you
See
guys.
you in a bit.
Bye bye.
We could all play.
All right, so Joel,